we'll start off with you making your first team debut last week against Newport in the Papa Johns. How was that?
That was brilliant, a surreal experience. I'm just grateful to the gaffer and all the coaching staff for giving me that opportunity, and hopefully more to come.
Obviously, young lad come through the system here, but to kind of get the call, I don't know when it was, but to say you're going to be involved in that game, can you kind of describe the emotions you had?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I rang up my parents straight away and was just ecstatic on the phone, and they were so happy for me. So I just couldn't be more thankful.
And you got to make it with quite a few of your mates as well, your teammates in that game, with a lot of the younger lads getting a run out too. That must have been quite cool.
Yeah, I mean, all the boys on the bus going up, it felt so different to what we're used to, and just the whole experience. I'd love to do it again, to be honest.
Yeah, and that's the thing now, isn't it? I suppose you've made your debut. Now it's time to kind of maybe make a couple more appearances this year and then hold down a place potentially.
Yeah, I've got to work harder. I've got so much things that I need to improve on and need to learn through the game, and I just want to do that through playing with the first team, being up with them and getting appearances. What
was, from your perspective, when you got on the field, what was the main difference playing in that game compared to just a general under-18s match or U2 match that you would have been playing week in, week out?
Yeah, so the first thing I realised was just how quick everything happened. It was sort of, everything just seemed to be 100 miles an hour, and I think my first touch was a bit dodgy the first time I got it, but I just managed to sort of settle myself into the game, and then, yeah, just went from there.
It was the start of what was a pretty great week for you as well. You got your first call up to the Wales under-18 side as well. How was that?
Yeah, that was brilliant. After the game, because the game was in Newport, so I went straight across to the hotel in Cardiff to meet up with all the boys, and I was just buzzing the whole time.
Am I right in thinking this was your first time in the under-18s, because you played in the younger age groups before, yeah?
Yeah. I made my debut at under-16s against Northern Ireland, and I scored in that game, but yeah, it was my first time up with the under-18s, so that was really good.
And it was against England?
Yeah, I'm just so grateful to be able to learn from all the players that were playing, and yeah, it was just a great experience.
I suppose it is another experience, playing with the first team here is one thing, and then going away on an international camp, albeit under-18s, but with guys, I presume, some of which you maybe haven't met before and stuff like that. What was it like, kind of that whole week, the integration, the training, everything?
Yeah, all the first team pros who were with us for the Newport game, they welcomed me really well. I felt like at home, like I just really enjoyed it. And then going across to Wales, I knew most of the lads. A few were new for me, but they welcomed me. I really enjoyed training and had a great time.
Next goal then is to make the under-18 debut, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I think I want to use that camp where I didn't get on to motivate me to next time show the coaches that I should be starting and I should be playing regularly for Wales.